Hi, I'm Bob Russo. I'm the product designer for Avid ISIS Shared Storage. And today we're introducing the ISIS 1000. Now this is really what people have been asking for a long time. It's the mini ISIS. It's the low-cost entry-level ISIS. And it brings all the goodness, everything about ISIS, the real resiliency, the speed, the robustness of ISIS, but down to a much lower price point. We're thinking of the really the target that we don't attack today, that essentially we don't sell to today, and it's these lower end, smaller production companies, the people who are not necessarily using Media Composer or Interplay. They're using Premiere and they're using Final Cut. Who knows what they're using, and so we're made sure that Premiere works at 100% and that Final Cut's working really well, and and of course Media Composer is working perfectly with it. So we're going to ship it in September. If you use ISIS 5000 or 5500 or the ISIS 7500, the interface is almost identical. So this is the ISIS client. I double click on the ISIS that I'm connected to, and I can connect to multiple stacks of ISIS. So whatever my user setting is, I'll get those permissions. So if I log in here, now I have access to these specific workspaces, and I can mount them, and they mount on my desktop just like a regular hard drive, and they're available for any use, however I want to use that hard drive. Now to get to the management console, I click this little, I call it the man, it kind of looks like a man to me, and I logs into the website. So you can create workspaces, and these are virtual partitions, and you can dynamically increase and decrease the workspaces on the fly as you're working. So you can put your projects onto one workspace, and then you can have one, like this one is read-only, so everyone can read it, but no one can write to it. You can create a number of users, and you can give users different rights. So like this user, his name is Tony. I've limited his bandwidth, all the bandwidth that this user can do, to 5 megabytes a second. And this way, this user could never ever overtax the system. I can see the bandwidth of every single client. Right? I can create groups, and so this is really great in a school system. I can create a group and call this like the 101 group. So this is for the intro to video class, and I can say these students are all in the intro class, make them a member, and then they get access to this. They have read to that workspace, and then they'll have read and write to those. And then now anyone I put into that group, the 101 group, automatically inherits those permissions.